Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick 21 of our favorite power trio bands. That's right, 31 days of July. We're picking our 31 favorite power trio groups of all time. Three guys making lots of noise, hard and heavy, full of power. So today I'm going to go with a band that was released a bunch of albums throughout the 70s and into the early 80s. Most of the time, not as a power trio, but for one album, for two kind of, first album, but mainly their second album was their, what many consider their ultimate lineup, and it was a trio comprised of John Ducan on vocals, guitars, and bass, Vincent Crane, Hammond organ, backing vocals, piano, and Paul Hammond on drums and percussion. Of course, I'm talking about Atomic Rooster. Death Walks Behind You, their second album from 1970. There are the guys right there. Yeah. This is basically the way I always kind of describe Atomic Rooster, specifically this lineup. If you put together kind of like Emerson, Lake and Palmer and Black Sabbath, that's kind of what you got here, right? Big, heavy, doomy, but certainly virtuoso musicianship going throughout. This album just absolutely kicks ass. It's proggy, it's heavy, it's dark, it's menacing. It's just does a little bit of everything. There's little bits of blues, little bits of jazz, certainly prog, certainly proto metal, everything rolled into one. And look at that album cover right there, right? Yeah. So what do we got on here? You got Death Walks Behind You, right? It's the title track. Absolute classic if you haven't heard it. You need to. You got Vug. You got Tomorrow Night, which is a little more catchy, a little more kind of mainstream sounding. You got Seven Streets, amazing. Sleeping for Years, I Can't Take No More, Nobody Else, and Gershatzer, which is the closing number. Every song on here rocks. Rocks big time. You got Ducan's big booming riffs and scorching blues rock solos. You got the amazing Hammond organ of Vincent Crane. Really underrated player. It's just a shame what happened to him later in life. He suffered from depression and mental health issues and whatnot. And then the intricate drums of Paul Hammond. Of course, Paul replaced Carl Palmer in Atomic Rooster. He appeared on the first album. So kind of, I think it's often forgotten that Carl Palmer was a founding member of Atomic Rooster. He and Vincent came from the crazy world of Arthur Brown to go form Atomic Rooster, and then John Ducan joined late in the period of creating the first album. And so they went with this trio here for this particular record, and then they would add another singer, Pete French, for the next album, and then basically the band would kind of blow up, and then we'd get totally different configurations of Atomic Rooster going into the latter part or the mid part of the 70s and latter part of the 70s. But here it's for me, my money, this is the supreme lineup and album from Atomic Rooster. Death Walks Behind You, a great power trio, one of the best. And again, call it prog, call it early heavy rock, whatever you want to call it. I just call it really great. So, there you have it. And of course, if you're interested in kind of this period in Atomic Rooster, John Ducan was also in a band before this called Andromeda, not to be confused with the prog metal Andromeda that's been around for the last 20 plus years. But the early Andromeda was just a really good, heavy blues rock. I believe they were a trio as well, if I remember correctly. Also really good, kind of like in the mold of like Cream, but maybe even a little heavier, right? A little more hard rocking. So check out the early Andromeda stuff. I think Angel Fire had released a nice compilation of stuff and some live things and whatnot, but that's also worth seeking out. But yeah, Atomic Rooster, Death Walks Behind You, the Ducan, Hammond, and Crane lineup, the three-piece. That is my power trio pick for today. Let us know what you think of this lineup of Atomic Rooster, as well as your pick, your number 21 on your list of top 31. As we steamroll through the month of July, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Thanks for watching. Coming up tonight, we've got the return of the Hudson Valley Squares after a week break, and then all sorts of other programming happening this week. So stay tuned, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell. Very important, you get alert of all of our content. We also have the links down below to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page where you can get all sorts of cool Sea of Tranquility stuff. So thanks for watching this latest edition of our favorite power trios. Tune in tomorrow for number 20. I am Pete Pardo. Take care. Bye-bye.